Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Christy VANN with Fantastic Finances, and on this channel I teach velocity banking. So I've been working on a where do I start scenario. When I'm dealing with the where do I start emails, you will send me your worksheet, my worksheet preferably, filled out completely so that I know that you know your numbers. So when I see your numbers, I get some ideas in my head how I would use your debt if it were mine. So in this scenario, I went ahead and wrote it out here so that you could see how my mind works when I look at debt. Now in the where do I start scenarios, after I receive your numbers, I will look them over. I will email you with suggestions. So I'm going to show you one that I laid out for a lady today, just so I could show you what I would do if I were in her situation financially, okay? Her income is at $56.76 a month, and her expenses are at $3,900, which leaves her a cash flow currently of $1,776. Now, she has a car loan at $11,024 with a $309 payment. She has a Discover card that's at a 25% interest rate at $10,624 with a $251 payment, and a Capital One at a 28% interest rate at $3,333.89. What she has available that's really going to work for her in this scenario is the Navy Federal Credit Union credit card with $20,000 available. Now, Navy Federal is very good to work with, so when she fills this card up with debt, what's going to happen is she will be allowed to take cash transfers from this card into her checking account, so she can then turn around and pay her car payment and other debts with cash. So she will transfer the car loan and the Capital One into NFCU's credit card, totaling $14,357. She will then use her Discover card as her expense card. So all of her expenses, which actually total $1,685 that she can charge on a credit card, those expenses will go into Discover along with the credit card payment at $251. The reason that I'm going ahead and putting in the $251, not because we have to, because that minimum payment is satisfied with the income transfer she's going to do for her expenses. But the $251 will go ahead and give her some cushion in that card to start paying off that debt as well. So when we start with the balance at $14,357, which was again the car loan and Capital One going into the Navy Federal Credit Union credit card, okay? Her income in month one will go in at the $56.76, bringing the balance down immediately that day to $8,681. That cuts off a lot of interest right here in the very first. The interest on this credit card is 18%. So I have figured the interest off of the high balance at 18%. But first I wanted to show that I included a $1,718 fee in the event there's a transfer fee. So I charged it at what's usually the highest, which is 5%. That was $718. Her balance would then be at $93.99. Her expenses at $35.02 would then come out. So the $3,900 was her original expenses, but we got to deduct the $309, turn it into cash flow, and the $89, turn that into cash flow, which meant that her expenses really now are $3,502. Adding in the $216 interest, she's at $13,117 at the end of her first month. Month two, her income will go in, her expenses and more interest will come out again. Month three, the same thing. Month four, month five is the same. And then in month six, she doesn't even need all of her income because she only has to have $5,027 to completely pay off this line of credit. So she has paid off her car and Capital One in 6 months. You can't beat that, right? Now, she would just continue paying her expenses in and out of this card if she liked, or she can add in Discover now. So since we've been making the $251 cash flow payment into this Discover, of course it's going to be less than the $10,624 that it stands right now. Even at that balance, it will pay off within 5 months doing the exact same things that we did here. So meaning that her total debt is gone within 11 months. So I wanted to give you a quick rundown of what my mind goes through when you send me your worksheets. I look at them and I see options that maybe you haven't thought of. I send back suggestions. That's what you're paying for when you fill out the Where Do I Start service, okay? Make sure you know your numbers. Make sure that you fill them out to the best of your ability, because the closer you are to your expenses and your income, the closer we can get you to realistic numbers of how long it's going to take you to get out of debt. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below. You do not need to hire me to show you how to do these numbers. If you will watch these videos, they have all the free information that you need. I don't have a magic wand over here that I'm waving around when you actually pay me to do a service. I do exactly what I show in these videos, and you can do it too, and I'm excited to see your updates. I'm excited to hear from you. You guys are leaving me so many emails and comments, just being thankful, and that is overwhelming to me. It just fills my whole soul to know that you guys are finding value in what I'm teaching, and I want you to keep moving forward. Be encouraged. Whatever your debt situation is today, just give it a few months, work on it, do velocity, and you will be so surprised at how you will be coming up out of that debt. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.